It's finished down in Stockport County 4, Doncaster Rovers 2. This is your FT 180, your full-time in 180, a full-time match report within 180 seconds. Overall for me, I think Stockport deserved it in the end. Ultimately, they did deserve it. I felt that we had some good spells in this performance. I think Doncaster definitely had some good spells in this performance. It was unfortunate that individual or collective defensive or marking or awareness mistakes cost us the goals that cost us, including the penalty. It was a soft one, but it was definitely a tug on the shirt to bring down his man. It was definitely a penalty for me, definitely at first glance, and definitely watching it back during the half, during afterwards. For me, it just, we had some good spells, and it wasn't an awful performance from a Rovers perspective. From a Stockport perspective, very, very promising. Some really good attacking spells. Chall definitely man of the match, scored a couple of incredible goals in his attacking area. And for me overall, like I said, I think that Stockport for me were the deserved winners, but I will say, and I will defend Doncaster on this point, I do think we should have I think we should have got something out of it. Even though Stockport were the deserved winners in the end, we should have got something from it. And it is really frustrating and it is really bad. However, I do stick by this manager. I do stick by this squad of players. January will be important for us and will hopefully turn our season around from a Rovers fan perspective. Take my Rovers hat off a second and put it back onto Stockport. I think they'll be a real contender for the top 6 this season. I've got no qualms about that at all. They do find ways to win, despite all the injury concerns. I think January could be a big one for Stockport as well, because if they bring in a couple of players that will help cover some of the injuries they may have going into that rest of the winter period, heading into the spring, it could be a real thing of depth that takes them over the line into the top 6 by the end of the season. So Stockport for me are a top 6 contender if they have the depth ready to finish in the top 6 come the end of the season. I think that will carry them through. From a Rovers perspective, I do think we will stay up, and I do hold faith that we will stay up, and I think January will be crucial for the club to stay up, and we will just see what happens. Overall then, Stockport the deserved winners, Doncaster Rovers back to the drawing board for their New Year's Day clash at home against Bolton. But that is your FT 180, your full-time 180. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more on PT Sports and across our social media platforms.